Hello, my name is Mystic Rob. I am a tarot card reader. I've been wanting to do a read concerning the Occupy Wall Street movement for some time. I didn't want to jump into it too early and look like I was exploiting the movement. At the same time, I'm a member of the 99%. I'm losing my home too. There's no work, and I'm going to be out on the street myself with no place to live. So, I feel like I am justified in engaging in this as much as anyone else. I did a spread, it's called a What's Going On spread. But before I get to the spread and the results, and I did it for the movement as if it were a person, I also want to offer 5 free spreads, or 5 free readings rather, to the first 5 people who send me a video asking a question from an Occupy Wall Street or an Occupy protest location. Video yourself asking the question you want to ask, send it to me, and I will give you a free reading. It'll be a video reading. Your request, it may be edited, but your question will be included, and it'll be posted on YouTube. And the resulting tarot read will also be posted. So don't, you might not want to ask anything too personal, but the first 5 people to respond, by all means, send me the video. You can either send it to tarot9000@yahoo.com. That's tarot9000@yahoo.com. Or you can just send it to this. Well, matter of fact, that would probably be the best way to go. Or you can just post it to the YouTube post. So let's get on with this reading. The first 2 cards are pretty much centered around what's going on with the movement, and the cards that I drew were the 4 of Wands reversed and the Hierophant reversed. The 4 of Wands is typically about celebration, and so I see that this is really the cards telling us that it's clued in to the idea that there was this recent anniversary, this 2-month anniversary, and it kind of got squashed on because they intentionally threw the people out of the park based on that up-and-coming anniversary. It's obvious, and that's what this card is indicative of. And I have to be honest, this the Hierophant reverse, that to me indicates that there are still, this movement is still in its infancy in a lot of ways, and there's still things that need to be learned, and there may be, it may be a rough road. It may be a sort of a trial by fire situation. It may be a situation where moving forward you have to make mistakes in order to realize them. There's not going to, well, once again, Hierophant is about teaching, and this is a leaderless movement, and that comes up later in this read, as a matter of fact. Now, the next 2 cards are 2 events that might affect the movement, and once again we have the 6 of Wands reversed, which is another celebratory type message. Right side up, it's about the leader, and he has the wreath, and just to compare it to the other one that was reversed, here he is, the same guy holding the wreath up, and as I say, this was reversed. So it looks like there will probably be another parade that gets rained on. And it also looks like that this is also indicative, because this card is about leadership. It's about being led and having strong leadership. But this, by its nature, is a leaderless movement. So this card coming up reversed is apropos. And at the same time, it's an indication that there may be ground loss coming up. Okay? So it looks like the movement may actually lose some ground. The other card, as far as future events, the Moon reversed, and the Moon upright is about deception and things that it's the type of card. It's about mystery and that sort of thing. So reversed, it shows that there's going to be some clarity coming up. There will be another event after this loss of ground, apparently. And the name Sorrows came up to me. I try not to, when I do a reading, I try to kind of clear my mind. And for some strange reason, that, Sorrows did pop into my head. So I have to wonder if this event is going to be somehow centered around him, either absolving him from a connection to the movement, or if there's going to be some truth revealed. But the two events coming up that that would change the movement, as I said, is this possible loss of ground, and there is going to be some type of mystery revealed, some kind of truth, or some type of dishonesty that's been that's going to come, and it may involve Soros. I'll be honest, I'm shaky on that, because that was not in the cards. That was just my own intuition that just kind of came to mind. But we'll see how it works out. Now, as far as how the movement will proceed as it's continuing on its path, or basically its basic direction, we have the Seven of Wands reversed. Now, there's been, you can see upright, it's about kind of getting, beat on a bit, which implies to me, this being reversed, that it could, see, when it's upside, right side up, it's almost as if there's no one behind these wands. So I think by being reversed, it's showing that some of these people that are behind this violence are going to be revealed. And I think that I think it might even ease up. I saw a great video today, as a matter of fact, where some police were outnumbered and backed off. I mean, it was like, for me, it was like seeing the Death Star destroyed by the rebels, seeing these cops back down. And it was a beautiful thing. So it looks to me like there's going to be, maybe this is once again connected to these truths that are going to come out. But there are going to be, there's going to be an alleviation of some of some of these cops being so violent in the future. Now, as far as the direction that this is, as it's going on its present course, we have the Star reversed, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. These cards, as I read them in this spread, they're telling me that it's not going to be an easy road, and it's going to be like starting over. If this movement on its present course, things go as planned, it's going to be sort of a, let's just start over and rebuild another way. And that's, I think that's what is being asked for. I mean, these cards are speaking, very clearly on this, in this respect. The interesting thing is, you see the, in this card, you see what's the pentacles that are behind this farmer, and then you see the one over here. It's as if this is, representative of all the wealth that's been accumulated, and now we all got to start over. We all got to start new. And that's basically what is happening as we're presently looking forward. Now, the next two cards are, what if you don't want to proceed that way? What changes can be made? And what came up was Temperance and Page of Swords, which is also about learning and sort of going, being in a position where you're, a page is someone he's not a knight, he's not a king, he's still learning the trade. So both of these outcomes are going to be about having to move forward in a way that you're learning new things. But with Temperance and with this Page of Swords, also swords are about the intellect and that type of energy. What we're looking at is possibly an interaction where it's more of the banks and whatnot working, sort of not starting over as in the other path, but the other option would be to actually take what's there and rework it. I don't think that the movement wants to go that way. I don't see it trying to go that way. I see it not wanting to dirty itself with what's been in present. So these cards in this spread are about an alternative path if you are not in favor of the path that you're on. And so as I see it, I don't see this as being a likely option, although it is an option, and I really don't see, I definitely I feel very strongly about this card being the one that's indicative of where the movement is presently headed and where it will continue to go. Now the final card is for the outcome, and this is the Eight of Wands. And it's about success, it's about moving forward, it's about having a direction. You can see the guy there, he's got a one of the wands he's actually holding like an arrow and a bow. This, for an outcome, is a very, very solid outcome card. It's for the movement, it's saying that there will be success. And I don't really have a time scale on any of this, but it is looking to me like the movement will succeed. It's just going to have, as I said, let's just do a revamp. As I said, since we're hitting the outcome, let's just review all the cards real quickly so that the outcome card again makes sense. As I said, the celebration was kind of there was a good celebration, but it wasn't what it could have been because it was they were kicked out of the park. There's still lessons to be learned. It's a leaderless operation that there will be some truth revealed. There will be an alleviation of the violence, and some of the people behind it will be revealed. Once again, it's going to there's going to be a renewal of how things are done. The alternative path is one of that's reworking what is there. But in the end, there will be success, and there will be work to be done. This card also indicates not just that you have success and it's easy, it's that you have success and you move forward with that work. So that's the read for the Occupy Wall Street movement. I also want to make it very clear that I am not the type of reader who insists that I am right all the time. I make mistakes. We'll have to see how accurate this read actually comes to being. I say a month or two to see some of these events come forth. But we'll post this on YouTube, and please remember the first five, send me a video from an Occupy location, ask me a question, please not too personal because it's going to be posted, and you'll get a free read. Hey, everybody on Occupy Wall Street, I love you a lot. You guys are doing, you're doing what's needed to be done for a long time. I've said for the last few years, I don't understand why people aren't taken to the streets. And now I see that they are, and it makes me so happy. If I weren't in such bad shape, I don't know. Maybe I need to be out there. Maybe I should find a way. I have a hard time finding gas money to go visit my dad. So it's just getting out there. And I've been thinking about it. So at any rate, if there's ever a movement in the Akron area, somebody let me know when and where to be. But don't forget, first 5 to respond, get a free reading. And thank you, occupiers, so much. It's not just that you might turn this, it looks like you'll turn this whole thing around. It actually brought me out of a depression. When I saw the movement start, I thought, wow, there's hope. So thank you.